What's up, guys? Coach Brian here, and today I'm going to discuss how you can use stress for good. What? Yes, you can use your stress, the same thing that will bust a pipe, to create diamonds in your life. And then I'm going to share some free resources that can help you. This video is related to the Elevate to Great podcast episode number 53 titled Stress, Diamonds or Busted Pipes. Links to the podcast are in the description below this video. Before I get started, please smash that subscribe button so that you don't miss any of the tips that I release every week. I've always loved the saying, pressure makes diamonds, because it gave me a positive way to view that inevitable thing that we call stress. Now, there's a flip side, the one that I believe the pessimist would counter me with, which is the saying, pressure busts pipes. While I have to agree that I believe that to be true too, today I hope to convey some ways that you should be making more diamonds than dealing with busted pipes. So why is it that stress isn't always a bad thing? Most of the time when we hear stress, we think about how stress wreaks havoc in our lives and bodies, causing issues like high blood pressure, weight gain, anxiety attacks, etc. But there are some other accolades that you've probably received from being under pressure, but stress didn't get the credit for those accomplishments. I used to relate positive stress to weight training and using the stress from the weights I was lifting to make my muscles grow. But I've learned that there is a positive stress in many other areas of life too, especially if you're a business owner or seeking to set and attain next level goals. For these reasons and many more that I'm not listing here, I want us to stop and rethink the way that we think about stress in our lives. I'm not saying that we pretend that too much stress is not harmful or that we pack on more unnecessary pressure in our lives. I'm not saying that at all. What I am saying is have a positive outlook on being challenged, knowing that you will grow and come out as a diamond on the other side. When you're stressed, it triggers your body to release neurotransmitters and hormones, which include adrenaline, dopamine, and serotonin. Together, these contribute to pain relief and increased heart rate, dilation of blood vessels, increased blood viscosity, and tension in the muscles. Blood and oxygen are directed away from the digestive system and immune system, and instead they're directed to your muscles and brain. This makes you faster and stronger, and therefore better able to escape danger or confront it head on. What's more is that it improves your focus and alertness and improves your ability to act quickly and respond to threats. If you're in a situation where you have to respond physically, stress can actually help you to perform better and achieve more. At the same time, stress has the positive effect of motivating us. An example of this might be when we're studying, at which point it's often stress that makes us revise more or double check our work. The same goes for interviews and other scenarios where the outcome relies on us putting in work. This type of positive motivating stress is called eustress, which happens to be the opposite of a word you may be more familiar with, distress. People tend to be more successful if they experience more eustress. The key then is not to completely eradicate stress, but rather to get control of it. By being able to dictate when you become stressed and how much stress you experience, you can improve your ability to stay focused while at the same time tapping into the heightened strength, speed, and intelligence that comes from a stress response. So next time you find yourself feeling stressed, don't try to fight it, which will only make you more stressed, ironically, but instead lean into it and channel it. All right, so where can you get some free resources and more help if you need it? Number one is go and listen to my podcast, Elevate to Great episode number 53, titled Stress, Diamonds or Busted Pipes. I go more in depth in the podcast episode, and I leave you with 3 actionable steps that you can implement starting today that will help you channel more positive stress so you will elevate to great. A link to the podcast episode is in the description below this video. Number 2, fill out my coaching form on brianrobinsoncoaching.com. Once I receive this, we can have a free 15 to 30 minute conversation to see if and how I can personally help you. I do want you to know that even though this call is free, if we decide that we are a good fit and I have the space to coach with you, there is a cost for a coaching agreement beyond the initial call. A link to my website is in the description below this video. In the comments below, tell me where you are when it comes to channeling your stress for positive outcomes. What are some of the ways that you do it? I want to hear from you, and hopefully I can be of service to you. Also, check out the links in the description for discounts and my affiliate links to some great products. Join Elevator's inbox at brianrobinsoncoaching.com for some free and valuable tips and resources Check me out on Etsy for some great worksheets, workbooks, and personal development tools. My shop is called Elevate to Great, just like the podcast, and there's a link in the description. And finally, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you for tuning in. This is Coach Brian.